Welcome back to If Just for Today. I'm Craig G. I'm your host. Happy to see you back here. Today's If Just for Today is If Just for Today, let me find the slightest bright light in the darkest situation to shine my way. It sounds trivial, but it is so important. In life, we're going to have very difficult situations. I can attest to my own journey. I cannot control what life is going to throw at me, but I can control how I'm going to react to those situations. Do I allow myself to become a victim of it? Or do I choose to want to learn and grow from the situation? For me, I'd rather choose to learn and grow from it. It took me 60 something years to get to that state of mind. And I'm so grateful I am at that state of mind. And that's the whole purpose of me doing these videos, is to share with others. And I hope that you'll pick and choose to grasp some of the things that will work for you in your life. In the past, when bad things would happen, I would be so angry at God for it. Um, I think about that today. It's so juvenile in my thinking. Um, most of the situations have happened in my life, not all, but most, I surely have had something to do. I had participation in it. But no matter what the cause or participation or lack of participation on my part, bad things happen. Life is very difficult. I rather grow through life learning, questioning, exploring. And when the negative situations happen, I want to find the glimmer of light, the growth, the sprouts that new growth can come from. And that's only going to happen by how I choose to look at things. I can choose to look at it the way I used to in the past, that, oh, poor me, this shouldn't have happened. Or I can choose to look at, okay, this is the cards I'm dealt. How can I grow from it? How can I take this and be a better human being? And for me, that is the journey and the choices I will make today. And everybody has their own choices. God gave us freedom of will. I can tell you, having the attitude of gratitude is so important for me today, because understanding that I do have these choices, and if I can let go of the victimhood and be grateful for the gratitude of what God is showing me. And what do I mean by what he's showing me? The wisdom that is in troubling situations. I used to think when things happened that were not my liking, that it was because I wasn't a good person. It has nothing to do with being good or bad. Um, it has to do with, this is life. You know, this is how our journey is going to be on this earth until we leave this earth. But like the water behind me, it's an act of motion. And what do I mean by that? Once a thinking process starts, either negative or positive, it will grow on itself. Well, if that's the case, well, why wouldn't I want to find that slightest bright light for growth and let that become the motion that is going to move forward? It is something that, for me, that I'm so grateful that I'm learning these things today, and that God has graced me with a desire to want to grow, want to have that courage to change, not fighting it. Because as I keep growing, I keep learning, I keep having new experiences, new wonders. And even though some of those wonders are not comfortable, it's okay, because it's part of the inventory. It's what makes us up to be the human being we are. And through hardships, there's so much appreciation we can grow from. And that is what my hope, that as I do these, that others will realize and choose to want to look forward and not be stuck in the past, not be stuck on that negative thinking. Oh, this happened to me, poor me. Stuff happens, that stuff happens. And a lot of things happen that are not good. But there's also a lot of beautiful things that happen within that. And only each individual can choose how he or she is going to look at and respond to it. I'm so grateful today that I don't follow the crowd. I don't want to be part of the groupthink. I like to say groupthink is stinkthink, because most of the people are wrong most of the time. And the more I learn, again, this comes back to the Torah for me. The more I learn about the Torah, those grateful words of wisdom, the more I realize I can make a difference in my own life. And by being a better person, hopefully, I help others who choose to make a difference in their life. And for those that don't, that's okay. That's your journey. And you can choose to be a victim and always be stuck in misery, or you can move through it, be happier, grow stronger, be a better human being. And more importantly, you can then become that slight bright light in somebody else's life. Isn't that really what God wants? I believe it is. And I do believe in God. Again, my favorite saying, open to all, attached to nothing but to God. And I really value those words. Again, I'm grateful for you being here. I hope if you like these videos, you'll consider subscribing on YouTube and also hit the like button. And if you'd like to leave a comment, I love the comments that people leave. And until the next video, thank you for being here, if just for today.